Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video we're breaking down 5 things that you're not doing at Universal Studios Florida that we think you should be doing. So these are some things that guests simply might overlook. However, we think they truly bring out everything that's amazing about Universal Orlando, and we wanted to make sure to fill you in so you are as prepared as possible for your next Universal Orlando trip. I'm really excited for this video. Let's go get started. Okay, so number 1 on the list of things that you're not doing at Universal but you should, and that is slow down on your trip and take in all of the amazing theming. Now, of course, Universal really does not skip when it comes to attention to detail, specifically over at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, where we have Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade, and guests will be thrilled. If you're a fan of the books and the movies, you will be thrilled with the amount of hidden Easter eggs and attention to detail that goes into everything over here. From the dragon above Gringotts Bank over to inside the castle over at Hogsmeade, guests will love it. And overall, the theming in general is just very, very cool. If you're into Jurassic Park, of course we have Jurassic Park, Seuss Landing for the kids. Again, walking into Islands of Adventure, we think that just sets the whole day up for an adventure. And then again, back over at Universal Studios Florida, where we have all the theming and nods to the old Universal movies. And again, overall, take a second to look around, enjoy the theming, enjoy the attention to detail, specifically over at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter if you're into the books and the movies. And that's tip number 1 that you might not be doing. I feel like when everyone comes to Orlando, you feel rushed, especially when you're paying that type of money for a ticket. I get it. But at the same time, you're on vacation. We just want to remind you, hey, make sure you have fun, slow it down, and take it in. Enjoy your time with your loved ones. Enjoy everything about what's going on around you. And like I said, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful to this point. Okay, so number 2 on the list of things to do here at Universal that you're not doing but you should be doing, and that is use early park admission. Now, as you can see behind me, all these guests are waiting to get into the park 1 hour early, and if you've been watching our videos, you already know how we feel about early park admission. We simply love it. We think it's a game changer because you get extra time in the park, specifically extra time at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which has the highest wait times later on in the day. So we're over at Universal Studios Florida right now. However, Universal has early admission at all 3 parks. Specifically, a big shout out to Islands of Adventure, where you will get onto Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure and the Velocicoaster included with early park admission. Be sure to take advantage of it when you can because it is a game changer. Okay, so number 3 on the list of things that you're not doing at Universal Orlando, but you should, and that is going to be meeting the characters. Now, we're over at Universal Studios Florida. You can see I got Jaws behind me, but in this section, we're going to give a huge shout out to the Raptor encounter over at Islands of Adventure Park. We also will say this is a great alternative for those families who might not be so into the thrill rides, but still want to have a great time. You'll see there are going to be characters all over Universal Studios Florida. You guys can enjoy The Simpsons, Scooby-Doo. There's also DreamsWorks, so Madagascar, the Trolls, and then of course some of the characters such as the night bus driver from Harry Potter. And then of course we can't forget SpongeBob and his friends. So overall, just be sure to keep an eye out. I feel like Disney gets all of the fame and glory when it comes to character meet and greets. However, be sure to look out for them over at Universal Studios. Okay, so number 4 on the list of things that you're not doing at Universal, but you should, and we would say spend some time and enjoy the themed fooding. Now, we're going to give a huge shout out to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in this section, and of course, you might know that there's a thing called the butterbeer. Comes in a different variety, comes in hot, frozen, you can even get some butterbeer ice cream, but don't sleep on some of the other Harry Potter snacks. And those snacks are going to include the pumpkin juice, gilly water, Otter's fizzy orange juice, fishy green ale, and tongue-tying lemon squash. You can also purchase some of the chocolate frogs and go and check out Honeydukes, which has plenty of other snacks themed after Harry Potter. But moving outside of Harry Potter, you can also go over to Springfield and try some of the snacks that you see in the famous Simpsons show and so much more. So check out the mobile ordering as well. Don't sleep on the snacks and try to enjoy as many as you can. Okay, so number 5 on the list of things that you're not doing at Universal Orlando, but you should, and this one is ride the Hogwarts Express, but specifically ride the Hogwarts Express both ways. Now, guests will be delighted. If you're a Harry Potter fan or not, you will enjoy this amazing train ride. Now, it goes from Diagon Alley over to Hogsmeade, and from Hogsmeade back over to Diagon Alley, and one of the reasons why we say to go both ways is because it's a different experience both ways, and you'll get to see a different ride and enjoy it. Our favorite is really going to be from Diagon Alley over to Hogsmeade with platform 9 3/4. However, it's just as much fun coming back. Now, you do need the park-to-park ticket to go and ride the Hogwarts Express. However, but that's one of the reasons why we're saying, hey, maybe this is something you're not doing, but you might enjoy, especially if you have some Harry Potter fans in the Wizarding World. And a quick little tip and trick, early park admission, when the parks are open and Universal has both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida open, you can actually take advantage of the Hogwarts Express for early park admission. So if you're gonna do this tip, go and get it on it if they have both parks open for early park admission, because you'll get really, really low wait times. Okay, so that is the list of the 5 things that you might not be doing at Universal Orlando, but we think you should be doing. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you are in the process of planning a Universal Orlando trip, and you do need a couple more tips and tricks just like this one, be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. We do have a bunch of free vacation planning tools. We have a bunch of discounted theme park tickets, essentially everything you need to be as prepared as possible for your next Universal trip. I think that's all the time we have for today. Until next time, I will talk to you guys soon.